2000 Toyota Camry with the 2.4 liter in it, and I'm going to be replacing the valve cover gasket because it is leaking on the back side. First, I'll start by removing the spark plug wires and just moving them aside. One typical thing that happens with these valve cover gaskets is they'll leak oil down into the spark plug hole, and they'll actually short it out and cause a misfire. This is the spark plug hole that's not leaking oil down into it. And this one is, let me see if I can move my camera and get the light just right. It's kind of hard to see, but it's full of oil. Next thing you want to do is remove the PCV hose from the intake manifold. You got one clip that you can just pinch with a pair of needle nose, pry off the hose. You got another one on this side of the valve cover gasket. You just pinch the hose clamp, move it off. Got these pliers that help you pry it off, move it out the way. The valve cover is mounted to the cylinder head by these four 30mm bolts that you unscrew, and then it lifts up off. Once you have the bolts removed from on top of the valve cover gasket, there's a wiring harness that runs across the front part that won't allow you to lift it clean up. So you have to remove a 10mm bolt here, and there's another one right on the back side of this timing belt cover. Then you'll be able to gently pry on this tab here, but you gotta be careful because it's aluminum. Once you have removed the valve cover gasket, clean all the areas where the valve cover gasket touches the cylinder head. Pay close attention to these bends. Let's see if I can get this focused a little bit better. Right here. Clean that, and there's another one on the back side. Step is to remove the valve cover gasket. These gaskets become very brittle over time. Clean out these ravines where the gasket sits if there are any leftover valve cover gasket pieces or sealant. Alright, I got the new gasket in place. It helps to apply sealant on these points right here, here, or on the vehicle, on the cylinder head. You can see where I put it at. I put it right in these little bends. They're pretty prone to leaking. Right there, and I cleaned off the whole seal with brake cleaning, got it nice and dry. With the valve cover gasket kit, you get these O-rings, seals that go right around the spark plug tubes and the valve cover, and they kind of help when you torque down the valve cover bolts. Apply even pressure and make sure that this thing is going down square. Next step is to put the PCV hose back on, put the intake manifold, and the other one over here. Sometimes they can be stubborn.